as far as the Spurs as a whole, look, the offseason was given a D grade in a recent article by ESPN.com's Kevin Pelton. Kevin Pelton now grading on a curve. Chris, are you worried that the Spurs are falling out of the playoffs now with, you know, another key contributor gone?
Kevin Pelton's going to get blocked on Twitter now.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You know what? Like, it's the same thing. It's like all indications are that in a loaded West, that the Spurs should fall back and that they shouldn't be part of the playoff picture. And yet I can't shake this notion that somehow that Pop finds this magic and is energized with this new toy to work with. And every time someone leaves that program, we say, oh, they're going to fall back to earth a little bit. And it never happens. So I do think it's going to be a challenge given the way the West is constructed, but I just can't rule out Gregg Popovich finding a way to find that magic again.
I don't want to disagree with Kevin Pelton, and I don't want to disagree with his computer. I think the Spurs will be better this year than they were last year. You remember last year, they had Kawhi Leonard for 9 games.
Right.
Now they're going to plug DeMar DeRozan, all-star level player, into that, and he played 78 games or something.
But the West is harder.
For sure.
But that shouldn't go into your grade.
And by the way, they didn't just lose, Kawhi. They lost Tony Parker, they lost Manu, they lost Danny Green, they lost Kyle Anderson. They've lost some guys, but they have a tremendous big man rotation. Pau Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay I expect to be back and healthier.
DeJounte Murray is someone they need to.
Yeah, they got Jakob Poeltl, who fits the mold of big men that Popovich has had, those international big men like Thiago Splitter, Luis Scola in that role. And they signed Marco Bellinelli in the offseason, who frankly shot the ball better than Danny Green did last year. So, and then they're kind of high on Derek White, who's going to move into the backup point guard role. They like the guy that they drafted, Lonnie Walker. They feel like he can contribute right away. So I actually think that the Spurs, depending on health, will be a better team this year. Whether or not that's going to be good enough to make the playoffs, we'll see. But I certainly am not saying, well, forget about the Spurs, they're over with. I think they're going to be compelling.
Is this DeMar DeRozan's team?
I don't know if he can walk in and take that. No, that's not really the guy that he is.
I mean, it's Popovich's team, but as far as this, I think that really comes down to, what we're saying, it's an end of an era with all of these faces who have been there for so long. So who's the leader here?
I think we're going to see, I don't know if he's going to be the leader.
On the court.
But I think we're going to see a motivated DeMar DeRozan. I think we're going to see a DeJounte Murray, as you mentioned, who wants to step into that role. I think we're going to see a motivated Gregg Popovich. I, for one, am bullish on the Spurs for the season.
Headline, Brian Windhorst sees Spurs as #2 seed in the West.
Did I say anything like that?
No,
You're getting me in trouble. Like an aggregator.